What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels, and today is Thursday, January 25th. January is almost over, folks, in the Lord's year 2024. How the fuck are you? Jesus. What are we doing? We're on time today. The intended time, 5 minutes late. 9:35 is on time, all right? So don't push back on that. 9:35 is right on time. I don't even know what on time is anymore. 9:30, 10, who cares? Today, after this show, you're going to have Stacey Warden on the next block, so I wanted to get in here. Fisherman from NF Domains, one of the more popular and successful projects on Algorand currently, gave a thread about how the Algorand should operate for adoption and growth and price appreciation and network effects. All of these things. And I thought it was an interesting idea, an interesting slant. So I want to look at that today. So we don't have a ton of time because I know a lot of you are going to leave to go watch Stacey on the next block. So let's just kind of dive in. But yeah, there's that. I have some opinions on his thread. And yeah, real quick, I want to give a shout out to the people that make this show possible. GORA NETWORK, EXA Marketplace, and MESSINA ONE Bridge and Liquid Staking. All three of them have made sure that the ReCoop continues to stand and continues to be able to say things like, hey, man, go buy your NFTs at EXA Marketplace. All right? So I appreciate it. The chat's going on. What's going down? I'm here for the pants party. No pants for you, man. No pants for you, world renowned. You got to sit there in your boxers, shoeless, and feeling deprived. All right? Evening, Coop fam. Evening to Mort. What's going on? Coop. Brando Aldo, the Koopa Earl. That's it, baby. Ooh, Kevin V is in the building. By the way, after Stacey and David and William have a love fest on the next block, join me and Kevin. We'll have watched it, and we're going to give you our recap, our ReCoop recap on the Algo Foundry's X space afterwards. The beard is growing. All right. It is growing. I wondered if I should go back to a mustache today, but I think I'm just once again failing to commit to the bit. It's got to grow the fucking beard. All right. I'm swearing a lot more on the show. Sorry about that. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, world renowned. You know what? I need that positive reinforcement. I can almost smell the beard oil. That's right. I need to get a new one. I had like a scruff thing. Wanted it quick and it's minty. It's like I'm putting bubble gum on my face. I need to get that man smell back. You know what I mean? Something like, I don't know, musky. Okay, made it. Good morning, Coop. Good morning, y'all. GFY, what's up? Thank you so much, my friend, for being on time. Oh, I know. With a beard like that, a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he's meant to. You know what, folks? This is why I like Kevin. ReCoop. Hey. Devs to Degens therapy in session later. Yeah, Kevin has rebranded it to Devs to Degens and the therapy session. Coop's in the building. Free therapy for all of you for 1 hour every Thursday. Coop, thank you for covering my thread. I'm going to be there in a second. We got to hurry up, don't we? I use avocado oil. It's good. My beard is glorious. Oh, shoot. The man uses avocado oil. Damn. I think I got some avocado oil in my pantry. All right. Cremo styling beard balm. Mint blend. For sure. Yeah, that's what I got. There you go. Dr. Coop. All right, folks. Let's, before we do, I do want to look at the markets. I have no idea I don't know about any news. All I've been doing is looking at what you animals are talking about. And frankly, I've barely been doing that. But let's just share the screen and let's get going. All right, because we don't have a ton of time. And I do want to be deferential today to my friends over at the next block. All right, let's share the screen. Ba-do-do-do. Okay, CNBC. The stock market. How are you feeling? Stock market. Oh, it's not as, it's just all green, but it's all sort of just normal. Okay, so sideways Dow, slightly up S&P 500 and slightly up NASDAQ. Stocks rise after GDP report shows strong growth and slowing inflation. Oh, buddy. All right, those are the words we all want to hear. Microsoft lays off 1,900 workers, nearly 9% of the gaming division after Activision Blizzard acquisition. I heard from 3 different people the other day that their company was laying off tremendous amounts of people. Riot Games was one of them, and a couple other companies that you wouldn't know about, but there are a lot of layoffs. The U.S. economy grew at blistering 3.3% pace in Q4 while inflation pulled back. Okay, that's what they want to see. Honda begins U.S. fuel cell production and step toward replacing diesel. Fuel cell is green hydrogen, isn't it? Or hydrogen? Tesla is on a tank fest. $181. Oh, Tesla. Drops 10% after company warns of slowdown. Oh, man. Trump warns he will blacklist Nikki Haley campaign donors. Oh, man. I don't like that. I'm not going to lie. All right. Not that I like Nikki Haley, by the way. That's not the way to play the game, man. Come on, man. Bring us together, brah. Good luck. All right, folks, let's move on. AMD is doing fine. Okay, so let's go Bloomberg. U.S. economy grew 3.3%, capping year that defied recession calls. All right. Microsoft cuts 1,900 jobs. All right. It's the same shit. Stories from me. Oh, my God, that noise is killing me. Are you kidding me? Is this going to be every damn day? Is this every day? Sorry, that was probably really loud. China's $6 trillion stock wipeout exposes deeper problems for Xi. All right. Block. Do. In there, folks. That was probably so damn loud in your ears, in your ear holes. Okay, Deribit sees increase in Bitcoin futures. Swan Bitcoin announces U.S. mining business with 700 in BTC mined already. Good for you, Swan. Bitcoin downside pressure limited as GPTC profit taking mostly concluded. Oh shoot! JP Morgan doesn't want you to worry anymore. Wow, actually, did you think they heard me? Because they stopped. All right. Share this tab instead. Can you guys tell that I have a little bit of repressed anger in me? Is that obvious? Can anybody see that I'm a bit angsty? My soul is a bit stirred. Do you guys see it? All right. Coin EOS desk. Ripple's David Schwartz talks bottom up growth on XRP. Okay, none of this stuff matters. I mean, it does matter, but let's look at prices and move on. Let's see. Okay, we're neutral in the fear and greed. Bitcoin is pushing down. Volume is anemic. Volume is so low, 19 billion. Those are bear market numbers right there, buddy. 39,747 down, sideways the last hour, down 1% in the last day, 5% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is, I guess, bouncing a bit, down 2% over the last 24 hours. The volume is down there as well. Solana at 86, performing well. It was down to 80, but it bounced back. 10% in the last 7 days. Volume is pretty low as well. XRP is on the microphone at 50 cents. All right. That's where it loves to be. Cardano pushing down. Polkadot still holding 6. What is it? Yeah, 640. Fine. Avalanche, 30. Algorand community's new favorite chain is AVAX, the chain that was paying people to FUD us. Now we love it. I wonder if it has anything to do with the price appreciation. It's all good. It's, it is what it is. You guys like it? You like it? There's some Bambino project there. I really like the art for what they're launching on AVAX for sure. I don't need to be like divisive or anything. I don't care. But that's what they started it. All right, folks. AVAX started it. I'm just calling out what they were doing, and they were paying people to FUD their competitors. All right, let's be honest here. Hedera's at 7 cents. Stacks is above $1.50. Okay, come on, where you at? say what you want to say. Down 20% over the last week. Thorchain at exactly $4. Someday I'll buy that. I like it. Sui. I've been hearing a lot of positive sentiment about Sui in my little chat circles. It's down 10% in the last 24 hours. So my chat circles like things that go down, I think. Algorand. You can build Uber on top of it. Down 12% over the last 7 days, 2% over the last 24 hours, just holding on to 16 cents. Okay. Quant back at its natural home, $103. Okay, folks. Those are the prices. Vestige, ASAs, Polka Gold down 10%. GORA on a rocket ship, baby. Damn. All right. That looks pretty good. Chips. It's fine. Polka Gold, 20 cents. Look, somebody sold. I don't know, man. What are we doing with Polka Gold? Anything? Anybody even bought it? Is there anybody that's actually even bought Polka Gold and thought, oh, this is cool. This is going to be a thing that we really support in the future. D-Fly, I'm just asking, actually. Vestige, okay, looking good. Got a weird moment, then sold off. Opal, up 4%, bounced from, it was barely holding on to 10 yesterday. GORA's up 13% in the last 24 hours. Fantastic. Over 30 cents. Hell yeah. The volume is huge, 28,000. So somebody is buying into GORA. KubeCoin is for the gains and the things that you're going to get, and that is up 2%. So you could do better. But the TVL is over 200,000, almost 50% TVL to market cap. Coop's the shit. You know what I'm saying? Coop's the shit. Go Mint, doing okay. 3%. All right. Okay. There we go. Then we're done. Now let's check at the chat. They didn't build Uber on top of Coop, top of the morning tea. What's up, Gov? You got to let your soul glow, Coop. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see. You guys good? They didn't build Uber on You could build Uber on top of it. Narrator, voice of God. In fact, they did not do that. All right, Fisherman, how are you doing? He's in the building. He's watching this. He wants to see me talk. We got 4 seconds. Tell David and Seawill to hold the show. We're about to talk about something. All right, so here we go. You guys can see this, right? Yep, we're good. Okay, the NFT rewards have made no noticeable impact on Algorand NFTs. Volume still consistently in the lowest 2 to 3 chains that are tracked. First image is, okay, so Fisherman's like, all right, brah. Nobody cares about these NFT rewards. Or not that nobody cares. Thought experiment. I need you to paint the Mona Lisa by tomorrow. If you're successful, you get $1 billion. If you fail, you die. While the incentives are very high, you will still probably fail because you're not a skilled painter and don't have enough time. Higher incentives does not equal more of a desired outcome. Okay? What are we fundamentally lacking? What we are fundamentally lacking in an efficient mechanism for public goods funding at a scale. And it's a massive detriment to all the builders in the space, the ones who haven't already left or died, saying we already have XGov is ignorant to the reality builders are facing right now. XGov is woefully underfunded, inefficient, and gameable. It's not capable of funding 25% of the current projects here, never mind anything new. Most of the proposals are crapshoots, unclear if they are needed, will add any value if completed. Then we have Algorand Ventures, which is just a VC dedicated to Algorand projects, and it needs an ROI, and it's not going to be funding anything like public goods. I can see where that one was headed. There are many infrastructure and service providers which make a tremendous impact in this space, but don't fall into the investable category for VCs, and XGov doesn't have the funding needed or the efficiency to cover them. These teams need reliable funding mechanisms. My proposal is to stop everything. XGov, NFT rewards, DeFi rewards, and governance rewards. Poof, gone by. Put X% into incentivizing noses. I got a big nose, so I need more of an incentive. This will be where the DeFi yield comes from going forward, not governance. Pump the fuck out of it, bruh. Put X% into a retroactive grants pool. If you're not familiar with the idea of retroactive grant funding, please read this. TLDR, it's easier to agree on what was useful than what will be useful. We need to take a step back and think about what is actually important for the network long term. Is it boosting volume and yield metrics? Or is it the decentralization and security of the network while also ensuring core infrastructure and services are funded and sustainable? I'm making a lot of arguments, and I expect people to think I'm a jerk about it. Personal opinion here. I don't care about the decentralization aspect. Been saying I don't love the rewards for a while. They're great for keeping people already here happy, but that's about it. Okay. I do, in fact, care about the decentralization aspect. In fact, I think none of this needs to exist if there isn't decentralization. And in fact, I believe that the decentralization, the perception that Algorand is not decentralized, is probably the main thing that has held it back, because it does everything else well. But I'll get into that in a second. I'm open to a lot of different. Do you think retroactive grants has had enough time to prove effective? I'm not sure on that, to be honest, but I would argue it's 10x better than our current approach. Somebody posted something that won't let me view it. Anyone that provides value, public good, should be considered. For the list for me would be insanely long, 100 plus easily. Algo Node, Vestige Fire, good examples of infra. Bark the Shark, Coop Daniels, the next block, IRL, D13 are good examples of individuals. Well, thank you for including me. Fisherman, I appreciate that. The idea that what I've been doing is a public good for the Algorand community is appreciated that you would say that. That sentence was ridiculous. But I got to say, I don't toot my own horn very often. I don't think I do that, but I've been around in this ecosystem talking about it for the people for a long time. I've gotten several people to tell me that they were introduced to the Algorand community by my videos over many years. You can thank me for Pyrenees Pack. You can thank me for Stacey Warden. She told me that when she was going for her board interview, she was watching my videos to learn about the community and the Algorand in general. I've had numerous people over the years tell me that my videos were their gateway into Algorand. I'm sorry to all of you, or you're welcome. Maybe in the past I've made some mistakes on speculating on price action, because that's what the algorithm wants, maybe in a title or something. But even if I put it in the title, in the video, you knew I told you that it could go up or go down, because this isn't about price. This is about growing the community, informing people, getting people pumped up about the cool things that are being built in the community. It has been a public service, and I've gotten shot down as I've tried to grow this thing. People want me to be fealty. They want me to, are you with us? Are you with us? No, the answer is fucking no, bitch. I'm not with you. I'm with the people. Okay? And I've been that way, and I've been tanking my show because of that spirit for a while. Because yes, I do need to make money. I do, but if I'm not going to do the show, if I'm going to be one of these crocs of shit that I see on Twitter all the time, pumping their things, Mac and whatever that guy's name is, and Satoshi VM, just full of garbage. All of these dudes, so many of these dudes are just garbage, and they're using you as exit liquidity. They're pumping their shit that they're getting a bunch of free of. Like, I try to actually operate with ethics and trying to grow something in a smaller community. It's not the best business decision. But thank you, Fisherman, for giving, Coop and Next Block and IRL and D13 and Bark the shout out that they deserve for being a sense of a public good. John Woods said that he wanted to do a show with me, and it got shot down. I couldn't even get it done with the CTO on my side. So about decentralization and what John is saying, or not John, whatever, Fisherman, what Fisherman is saying about all of this. I agree. Now, look, I like DeFi rewards. It's giving people that are here something to do, something to look forward to, something to create, to build more, to put more money into this ecosystem, to stay around. So, I have a hard time thinking that completely eliminating DeFi rewards is a good idea, because I think that that's one of the only damn things for anybody to really look forward to in this ecosystem right now. Now, I see his point about incentivizing nodes and that becoming the new DeFi rewards, and that will deepen the decentralization and completely bust the narrative that Algorand is not decentralized. Now, this is my deal, is that I got into Algorand because of it Silvio, right? The way he laid out what he was thinking, it was the narrative of somebody that I respected and the story that he was telling. All right. It was the narrative and the story he was telling, and I bought it. I moved over from Bitcoin and proof of work and true decentralized technology because I was like, okay, well, if they can figure out the trilemma over here where smart contracts and the world can be tokenized, there can be such interesting things built that are bigger, and there could be ownership, and they could democratize, finance, all of the buzzwords and all the cool things. But what has held back Algorand is the emphasis on all the wrong things. And now it's actually being emphasized. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this fast, and this is not prepared at all. I'm just obviously ranting. But I just want to say this. Sui, Say, Solana, so many things are going to be fast. Solana's impressive. They're doing cool things, like their new token thing. It just all looks interesting. But all of that stuff can be fast. They can work on their finality. Those kind of metrics are cool. And it's fantastic that Algorand has that. It needs that. But what it certainly needs is that if it can actually be a truly decentralized network, permissionless, censorship resistant, all of those things where you can push back against all of the narrative, if it really was, people believed it, multiple clients, relay nodes are no longer the core of this whole thing, then the narrative that Algorand is centralized and all of this stuff dies, and then it becomes the best technology with the actual ethos of what we're doing here. If you're just looking to be part of a cool tech company, then I just don't get it. Like, we're here because of some core principles, and that is just what I feel about it. So yes, I agree with Fisherman that I'm incentivizing. I've agreed with this since the beginning. I didn't understand why we didn't incentivize. That's something that I always wondered. I always assumed that Silvio maybe knew better, but he obviously did it because the network effects that he thought it would happen haven't happened. And now they're pivoting to incentivizing it because we need to further that will also increase people to participate in consensus, and it will also further decentralize the network. But yeah, look, it does feel like the NFTs rewards are just sort of like, just for people to game. It's not helping. You have to support. And this idea of looking back and the people that have been creating value in the past and rewarding them infrastructure, like as much as like for Algo Explorer, for example, like what are we doing? Okay, so sure, like we know what happened with Algo Explorer, the team behind Algo Explorer, mALGO hack last year. The Algorand Foundation has had to know that Algo Explorer is on its way out for a long time now. And so anybody that was surprised that Algo Explorer was going to sunset, you weren't paying attention. But it's true. Like, why hasn't, Allo was pretty quick, so I guess there has. But yes, look back. The public goods, incentivize consensus. These are things that I think they're sort of doing. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Apologize for that. I got a little worked up. And then I was like, wait a second, you got to actually talk about something. You have to actually address the issue. Anyways, I don't know. Have they started? Not yet. I was watching Jack Mahler's on, I guess, CNBC or something. It's right here. Should we watch it? And we're not going to watch it. But it's his BTC, his Bitcoin maxi thing, shooting at Ethereum and Solana and Doge is what he basically shot at. And I sort of understand what he's saying. I don't see why any of this is necessary unless the emphasis is on decentralization, censorship resistance, and it being permissionless. All right. I don't see why we're even doing any of this. You might as well just enjoy life and figure out how to do digital art in a different way. There can just be one of these, Ethereum's fine, maybe the layer twos, and you can do NFTs maybe there, and then Bitcoin, whatever. Or I guess you could just find a place to digital art somehow. Hopefully it catches on in a way. I mean, it's fine. I mean, if that's what this is, then I'm just going to become Bitcoin only. So I think John's right. I think Fisherman is right. I think him looking at this and being like, we need to change direction as Algorand. And the direction, and the other John is right. We need to change direction on Algorand, and he's doing it. I love John Woods. He's doing everything that I wish that he would do. He's trying to create better tools, because everything you hear, everything you've ever heard about Algorand is that the developer tools aren't good enough, or it's just there's too much of a barrier for people to build on Algorand, and that it's not actually decentralized and it's a Fed chain or whatever. These are the pushbacks. And John, like a freaking man with the cape on, entering the building, is like, all right, we're going to make this a better developer experience, and we're going to decentralize these nodes and incentivize it. And we're going to get rid of relays, or we're going to make relays optional. We're transferring to a peer-to-peer. And I'm not saying it's just John. Obviously, there's a whole team behind it, but this is fantastic. That's exactly what I want to see. And it keeps me excited about Algorand. All right, everybody, you motherfuckers. Is there anybody? Sorry, I'm swearing so much. What did I do? Yo, Coop. Top of the morning to you. We already did that. Hot take, paying to FUD people is better use of funds than paying people to buy NFTs. Honestly, Dylan, who runs a NFT platform, it's like, AVAX, we're going to pump our meme coins and we're going to pay motherfuckers to FUD our competitors. I mean, literally the better use of funds. Jesus. I don't like it, but let's be honest. Narrated, they didn't build Uber on top of it. Okay, John is that guy. He is. They're both. Johns are that guys. Deep breath, decentralization. Doot, doot. Good game. All right. You're not a cloned hype salesman for Algo. You're a freelance truth spitter. Folks, I'm telling you, and this is how I'll end the show. I guess we can go off of this. I will fail if I have to be a liar and a shillbag. If you're saying, are you with me? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with everybody. I'm with everybody. As long as you're either doing everything right, or when you do things wrong, you take criticism and you want to change to do things right again. Yeah, I'm with you. But are you with me? Am I with you at all costs? I'm not gonna. This show's gonna die. If I have to if the only way I can succeed is to join this clown show, I'm not gonna succeed. There's things that I can do better, and I know that, okay? I know I can show up on time. I can prepare a little better. I can get the technical aspects a little cleaner, and I will. And I'll do that this year. 2024 is the year, but I will not compromise this. I am literally for the people, because that's all I want, because I got to push back against the BS. People are fed such BS, and this is decentralized, and people, the people need to be, you need honest people. And I'm trying to be that. I'm not going to be perfect. Somebody will catch me do something stupid in a weak moment, I'm sure, but I'm just, I'm going to do my best. All right. The effing CBDC narrative hurt Algorand too. I agree. I remember a time when I was talking about that too, because I was like, oh, well, shit, if the US is going to have a CBDC, then we might as well, Algorand might as well be it. But I don't agree with that anymore. I've changed my mind on that. Algo was called Fed chain from the start. Yep, it's okay, Mort. Grammar police have a public holiday today. So true, Coop. 100% true, dude. Thank you, guys. John is an Algo god. Scary to think how I would feel about Algo if John wasn't around. Man communicates like a boss. Coop, are you going to live stream the next block stream with Stacey? I don't want to steal their... Thank you, Michael. I don't want to steal their views. So I'm going to sign off right now. I appreciate you guys. And so head on over. Let's see what Stacey's talking about. And I'll watch this alongside of you in the chat. And then I will, and then join us on the Algo Foundry chat, and I'll be able to give you my thoughts on the talk then. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. See you tomorrow. I'll probably go at 10 tomorrow, so 1 p.m. tomorrow. Sorry for the fluctuating times. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening to me rant. Peace.